First, let's start with how ABC News' George Stephanopoulos, and let's not forget, George Stephanopoulos worked in the Bill Clinton White House. So do you think he has a political ideology? Here he is reporting that there's a good chance that the future president might be a criminal or something like that. I guess he has plutonium and a DeLorean and he knows the future and we're going to have to impeach a sitting president, blah, 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 blah. Take a look.
Good morning and welcome to This Week. 1 year from today, there's a decent chance that Donald Trump will be sitting in a courtroom as a criminal defendant. There's a decent chance he'll be set to accept the Republican nomination of President of the United States. And there's a non-zero chance that he could be both, a criminal defendant and the GOP nominee. Now, none of this is normal, but that's the surreal world we are living in today, now that Trump is the first former president to face criminal charges from the federal government, his second criminal indictment in the last 3 months.
Now, it's funny, I do have to say that nothing that George said there was a lie. All those things are possible. It's possible that a year from now, Trump will be in court. It's possible that he will be the nominee at this point. You could flash forward 2 years from now. He could, I suppose, be like being told he has to report to jail while also being told that he's supposed to be walking into the White House. Any of these things are possible. That doesn't mean that any of them are legit. That is the issue. So just to be clear, let's get you a little info on what's going on from the Daily Wire related to Trump. Former President Donald Trump said Thursday evening that he has been indicted in the federal criminal investigation into his handling of classified material. The former president added that he has been summoned to appear at the federal courthouse in Miami on Tuesday at 3 p.m. Okay, so that is later today. Now, I want to be very, 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 very clear about one thing here. There, without question, is selective prosecution here. If we are going to talk about who screwed up with classified documents, then we got to look at Mike Pence, who has subsequently admitted it as vice president. And as vice president, you don't get to declassify documents. Joe Biden, who did it as vice president, where you don't get to declassify documents. The president does. Joe Biden was the vice president at the time. We all know about the garage with the Mustang, and it was completely unsecured and everything else. So if you want to go after Donald Trump, who was president, doesn't mean he didn't make any mistakes, then you gotta have one set of rules for everybody. So I think the thing that most people are outraged by right now is the selective prosecution of Donald Trump. Okay, so that I want to be just very clear about that. Put that in a box, a lockbox, and let's put that over here. All of that being said, that does not mean that Donald Trump did not do some stupid and or illegal things. I want to read you one portion here from the prosecution, from the affidavit. In August or September 2021, at the Bedminster Club, Trump showed a representative of his Political Action Committee, his PAC, who did not possess a security clearance, a classified map related to a military operation, and told the representative that he should not be showing it to the representative and that the representative should not get too close. So that is the charge. That is one of the charges. There's many, many charges. If that's true, like if you have classified docs with maps of things that people aren't supposed to see, you can't show them to people from your Political Action Committee. You can't show them to anyone who doesn't have that clearance, right? So I think two things can be true here. This is an absolute farce. And if they want to go for Trump, they got to go for everybody. But we know they're not going to do that. The Democrats control the machine and they're trying to take out Trump.